Hey guys, and welcome to the second Warlock build for the Sunsinger. Since the Voidwalker one did so well, I thought I'd show you my Sunsinger setup, just in case you like using the Sunsinger more than the Voidwalker. So probably, straight off the mark, you can see I've got the Heart of Praxic Fire on. Look at that badassness, look at it. And I actually look different from every other Warlock walking around the tower as well, so that's an added bonus. So anyway, let's get on to the setup. For the skills, I use my fusion grenades more than my solar grenades, but it does vary depending on what I'm doing. If I'm doing a strike where I can't headshot the boss repeatedly, I use the solar grenades and spam them until I can't spam them no more. Try and get as much fire, or as much dot damage off as I can. If I'm doing, say, like a boss, which I can, sort of like, well, not bosses, say like gold bar enemies, when I'm doing, say, the strike from the beginning, I'd rather use a fusion grenade and stick them than try and throw fusion solar grenades, just because I find the fusion grenade takes the enemy down faster, if that makes any sense. I don't mind the little red bar enemies, it's more the gold bar ones I want to take out as fast as possible. And the solar grenades do the damage, but not as good as the fusion grenades in my opinion. So yeah, I do, like I said, I do alternate between them. But it's mostly fusion grenades. It does come in quite handy for Crota's raid as well, just to take stuff down really quick. Balanced glide, best of both worlds. It's basically just them two mixed into one. Then I also use Radiant Skin. The only time I take Radiant Skin off, pardon me, I had a little burp. The only time I take Radiant Skin off is when I'm doing the Nightfall. That is pretty much the only time it does come off, unless I'm playing Crota's raid with a set of unexperienced players. If that, like, you've all been in a raid and you've always got people who, say, like, you're doing the lamps and you've got people with you and they die, and then you get to the end and the last thing you want to do is die at the end of the lamps. And usually when I'm doing the bridge, I'm the first one across, so I like having that little bit of extra coverage just in case something goes wrong. But usually it is the Radiant Skin, because it does do quite a massive damage reduction, quite surprising damage reduction at that. So yeah, that's basically the main two for that. Again, it's Fireborn and Radiant Skin. Like I said, Radiant Skin pretty much all the time. If I'm just doing strikes, or doing daily, or doing bounties, Radiant Skin. I don't like sitting on my super if I don't have to. Getting on to the melee punch, Flame Shield. Because Solar Wind and Brimstone, they're not beneficial to me. The only time I use Solar Wind is when I'm in the Vault of Glass and someone goes off to the toilet or for a drink or something, and I'm like, there you go, you've just fallen to your death. Because it's just what I like doing when I'm bored, sitting around waiting for people to get back. Like I said, no, I don't see the interest in that either. Like I said, I prefer Flame Shield a hell of a lot more. Getting on to my stats here, I like having it, well, basically more recovery and agility, because I want to be jumping around, and then if I need to get my health back, I run in. But usually, if I melee something, I've got a little bit more time. Well, let's put it this way, if you melee something with your Flame Shield, you get your Flame Shield, which is basically like another bar of health, which then gives you time to get your original health back. That's why I like having the recovery so high, as well as the agility, so I can duck and weave and get somewhere a little bit safer, and there's less chance of me dying. So that's why I like having it like that. So yeah, it's pretty well balanced. That if I'm doing Crota with my Sunslinger though, I usually max out my agility, but it's very rarely I even change it. I've got to a point in Crota's raid now where I end up dodging everything, and in all fairness as well, I don't actually use my Sunslinger in the Crota fight. I actually use my Voidwalker, which I will be doing a video on if you're interested in my setup. It's nothing much different, it's just the odd little skill and different armor setup. Anyway, getting back into the video, Radiant Will increases the duration of your radiance, because that's pointless, and that's pointless. I'd rather keep my radiance going longer and getting more damage off and everything else and taking less damage. That's the way I like to have it. And then Gift of the Sun, because that's pointless to me and that's pointless to me. So Gift of the Sun, 2 grenades, left bumper with the Heart of Praxic firing is basically just keep tapping left bumper and you're just throwing grenades repeatedly until you run out of radiance. So that's that, guys. That's the Seal Tree setup. Getting onto my weapons. Look at it, how badass does it look? Since I've like started using this one, I actually got, when I was setting up to do the video, I actually got 14 notifications. I mean, look at this. Hold on. One. These are off the same. These were all in the space of like 10 minutes. The same person. I don't even know these people. This person was in the tower, and I got him. All these, all off the same person. I don't know him. Him as well. He sent me one. He sent me one. So yeah, all these were in the space of 5 minutes of me joining the tower. Because I look different from everybody else. Sorry about that. Let's get back onto the video. So weapons is another NICT. I can't pronounce what it actually says, but I'm going to call it NICP or just another. I like using this one because essentially it is a scout rifle version of the Fatebringer minus the element, because it has outlaw. Precision kills with this weapon dramatically increase reload speed. I then rock the armor piercing rounds just for the slightest little bit extra impact, because as well as that, the other 2 perks, yeah, they're not as good as I rather have the armor piercing rounds on. And then the thing that makes the gun really good is Firefly. Precision kills with this weapon cause the target to explode. I mean, it is, honestly, I'll put my Fatebringer on now. Look, side by side stats. It's just essentially just a Fatebringer minus the element and minus the impact. In all fairness, my actual Fatebringer goes on my Hunter, because yeah, I'll show you in the Hunter video. I've only put that on for the Nightfall really. Getting onto the secondary. So I'm just uncrossing my legs and swapping them over. You didn't really need to know that, but I thought I'd let you know. Is the Black Hammer, essentially what I use pretty much for all my strikes, as long as I can get the headshots on the bosses. I'm currently leveling up the longbow. I got this out of an engram. Did I get it? Yeah, I got this out of an engram. Again. Now the reason I'm thinking of using this for Crota's battle, like the fight with Crota, instead of using the Black Hammer, because it's got 5 in the mag. It's also got extended mags. Field Scout, sorry. Weapon reloads quicker when the magazine is empty, and then I'm not really fussed about this skill. I'm more interested in the fact that once I've got it leveled up, it's going to have maybe 3 times, nearly 3 times as many bullets in it than my Black Hammer. And when I'm shooting the Sword Bearer, if I end up missing 2 shots because someone else has already hit him and he's staggered, which is a pretty common occurrence with me, I might get 1 shot out of 3 on him, or get 1 body shot, and 3 shots isn't enough, so I can just get that out, boom, 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 get done, Sword Bearer's down, reload, instead of having to reload if I've missed or I've hit a body shot. So I'm leveling that up for that. If I'm running a strike or doing patrols or whatever, the other go-to weapons are either the Pocket Infinity, which is pretty beastly once it's got its Pocket Infinity perk, fires in full auto mode, and has a chance to return rounds that miss to the magazine, and extended mags. See, it is pretty dirty. I'm like in the middle. In fact, I'll put that on now. I've only got 1 upgrade left to do on it, and then it's maxed. Or the Light of the Abyss. Usually them 2. Right now I'm rocking the Thunder Lord to get that leveled up. I've recently just got this, and now, if I remember correctly, the only exotic weapons that I've got left to get are the multi-tool Spread Death, and Necrochasm. I haven't got a Necrochasm. I only want it because I know the buff's going to come for it soon and it's going to be a good gun. Then I own all of the exotic weapons. If I'm not using the Thunderlord because I'm using the Pocket Infinity, I'm rocking the Harm's Way, which you saw in the last video, because that is an amazing gun. And also, if I'm rocking this, I usually use the Galahorn for strikes as well. Not all the time because I'm eating through heavy sims, going through Crota battles. I've only got 5 left on this guy. Only got 5 left, and Zer's not sold them this week as well. So it's very rarely the Galahorn actually comes out now these days. Like I said, I think I prefer. I don't think I prefer. I know I prefer having an LMG with me, just because it's more. You can spread your bullets out instead of having to just go boom boom. 7 rockets isn't enough. It comes in handy for the Crota fight. That's about it really. Like I said, unless I really want to get a boss down really quick, and it would be that with the black hammer. But it's only if there's heavy ammo simps on the floor. I don't like wasting my heavy ammo packs anymore. So now getting onto the armour. The Deathsinger's Gaze, which is this very fierce looking helmet here. I mean, that does look utterly terrifying, doesn't it? Utterly terrifying. The reason I like this one as well, because it says there at the bottom, I'll actually bring the skill up here. Replenish super energy when you kill an enemy with a grenade. Increase grenade throw distance. So that works really well when you've got 2 grenades. And then the Deathsinger's Grip has a similar ability, which is causing damage with the grenades, reduce the melee cooldown. So you can already see all my stuff stacking to help me make the Sunslinger stronger. And then you've got the boots that don't really help, but it has got the heavy ammo on it. So yeah, and it's got intellect and discipline, intellect and strength. Sorry, they're intellect and discipline, and that's discipline and strength. And then the thing that makes this class so amazing is the Heart of Praxic Fire, which also, just so you know, this is an Easter egg towards the Dark Souls game with the whole skill there. The main ability of the chest piece, Praise the Sun, which is quite well known in Dark Souls games. You'd see it splashed on the floor, Praise the Sun, when you got out of a dungeon or something. Or there was a scene with the sunrise or something stupid like that. But yeah, the Heart of Praxic Fire further decreases all ability cooldown when Radiance is activated. Carry more ammo for the fusion rifle, that's why I'm rocking the Pocket Infinity. And then carry more heavy ammo. Unfortunately, heavy ammo doesn't stack, so I'd still be stuck at 300 LMG bullets with the Harm's Way. Or I'd be stuck at 7 Galahorn rockets still. It's a shame it doesn't stack. They really should make it stack, in my opinion. But hey, oh, that's another thing for a different day. But anyway guys, that is it. That is my level 32 Sunsinger Warlock in all of his glory. So if you've enjoyed this video guys, please be sure to hit the like button. For future videos, hit the sub button. The next video will be a Hunter Gunslinger build, for all you guys interested. Anyway, I've talked long enough. I'll let you guys get off. I hope you've enjoyed. Once again, if you have, please be sure to hit the like button. And the subscribe button, it's free, it don't cost you anything. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.